Hi everyone, my name is Sanjeev. In this video, I'm going to show you Mule for Dockerization. I will package, deploy and run Mule for runtime using Docker container. To run the Mule for inside Docker container, we have to build Mule for runtime Docker image. Once the Docker image has been created, we can run the Mule for runtime Docker image inside the Docker container. For Mule for Dockerization, first we need to install Docker on your laptop. I have already installed the Docker desktop on my Windows laptop. I have created a video on this, how to install Docker desktop on Windows 10 machine. I will provide the link in description. You can watch that video. Once we have Docker installed on your Windows desktop or laptop, we need to download the Mule for runtime from Mule website. I have already downloaded the Mule for runtime, and the version of Mule for runtime is 4.4.0. Now to create the Docker image, we have to create the Docker file. So I have created a Docker file already. Let me open this. This is a Docker file. Docker file is a set of instructions that runs when the Docker image runs. So here, first instruction, we have to provide the parent image. So from OpenJDK 8, so this Mule for runtime image that we are building will be based on OpenJDK version 8. So this is the parent image, and new image will be based out of this parent image. Then we have a few other commands, like this is to removing the app directory, creating the app directory, which will be the working directory. Here I am assigning working directory, that is app. So we are defining the /app as a working directory. Then this image will run 3 commands. It will unzip this zip file, then it will move the unzip folder to the Mule 4 folder. At the end, I'm removing the zip file for cleaning purpose. So this run command runs the 3 command using %. Here I'm defining the volume mount point. So there are 3 volume mount point: /log, /apps and /domains. Expose command will expose the port. So here I'm exposing 2 ports, 8081 and 8082. This will be used to deploy the application. So we can deploy applications on 8081 and 8082 because these are the port is exposed. The last command will run the Mule runtime. So this is a Mule 4 that we created here. We moved all the unzipped directories and files in the Mule 4, and under Win, this is the Mule command. So in this command, we are running Mule runtime here using this command. So this is the Docker file. Now using this Docker file, I will create the Mule for runtime Docker image. So I will go to the command prompt, and here I will check what are the images already there. So Docker images. So right now there is no images there. So there is no container running right now. We can see on Docker desktop as well. Right now there is no image there and no container is running right now. So to build the image, we need to run the docker build command. I will copy the docker build command from this file. So this is the command I'm going to run on command prompt. This is the docker build command where we specify the tag. This is the tag. You can give any name. So I'm giving name Sanjeev/Mule, and 4.4 is the version. So name and version. that define the tag, and here I'm specifying what will be the Docker file. So this is a -f option to specify the Docker file, and it will check the Docker file in current directory. So I will copy this command, docker build command, go to the command prompt. So let me check dr. So we have a Docker file, that's what I was explaining here, Docker file, and it exists in this directory, container docker mule server 1, and that's where we are in container docker mule server 1. So I will copy the command, docker build command, and I'm going to create the Mule 4 runtime docker image, and this will be the tag name and version. So this is a tag, and we'll use the Docker file name. Click enter. Okay, Docker file has been created. We can check that using docker images command. So we have the Docker image now. This is image ID, and this is size 4.4, name and version. We got the Mule runtime docker image. Now we can run this image. For running the image, we can use the docker run command. So here, using docker run command, we will run the Sanjeev/mule colon 4.4 image, and this is the image that we have just created. So this will use this image. So this command will first create the container based on this image, and then it will run the container. So I'm going to create the container based out of a Mule runtime image that we just created, and it will run the container. Click enter. So container has been created and it should be running. Let me check using command. Okay, this is the container ID. This is the command, container command. This is the image that we are using. That's what we specified here. And this is the port mapping. Let me go to the Docker desktop. Here we can see that container is running based on this image. Here is the log file, you can see that. You can go to the view detail, you can get the same log file. So it's a Mule runtime that is running. Now we can deploy a Mule application on this runtime. So we can go to the open terminal. We can go to the bash shell. Here in app directory, we can go to the Mule 4 app, apps, cd apps, and right now there is no application is there. So either we can copy the application here, or we can deploy using the Anypoint platform. So I will go to the Anypoint platform and I will deploy the Mule application from Anypoint platform. I will go to the anypoint.mule.com. I will enter my username, password. I will go to the Runtime Manager. I will create a server. So I will go to servers, add server. I will give the server name dev server 1. I will copy this command. Now I will go to the Docker desktop. I will go to the bin directory. Now I will run the command here, yamc setup command. This will register the server to the Anypoint platform. I will go to the Anypoint platform. So our server has been created. We have registered the containerized Mule runtime server to the Anypoint platform. I will go to the Docker desktop, go to the containers, and here I will restart the container. Now I will go to the Anypoint platform. I will refresh it. Now server is running, dev server 1 is running, so we can manage the dev server from here. We can do deployment and all. So I will deploy the Mule application using Anypoint platform, and I will use the Runtime Manager to deploy the Mule application on containerized runtime that we created just now here. So I will deploy the Mule 4 example from Anypoint platform to this container. So I have a Mule 4 application, a simple application here that I have the listener which is listening on 8081 port, and here I am logging the hello from Docker, and it returns the message hello from Docker. I will export this Mule example and then I will deploy it. Okay, project has been exported. I will go to the Runtime Manager, click Applications, Deploy Application, Mule 4 Dockerization demo. I'll choose the file, upload the file. Now here I will select the deployment target, and that will be dev server 1. So this will deploy the application inside the Dockerized Mule runtime. Deploy application. So this is deploying the application. Let's go back to the Docker desktop. Go to the view detail. Here you can see that is deploying the application, deployed the domain. We can go to the apps directory, apps folder, open terminal, Mule 4 apps dir. So this is the application we just deployed, so it's there. I will go to the browser, localhost 8081. Let me check the path of this application. So we have to go to the /Dockerization -demo. Click enter. Okay, we got the message. So we are able to invoke the application that is deployed inside the Mule 4 Dockerized runtime. So we are invoking the application that is deployed on the Mule runtime that is running inside the Docker container. So this is how we can run the Mule 4 runtime inside the Docker container and we can deploy the application. I hope you understood what the Docker file is and how to build the Mule 4 runtime Docker image and how to run the Mule 4 runtime Docker image inside the container and how to deploy the Mule 4 application on the Mule 4 runtime that is running inside container. This is all in this video. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.